everyone, and welcome to our 7-minute ab workout today. You're just going to need a mat and yourself. If you do want an extra challenge, you could pop on your wrist weights and or your ankle weights. And may I suggest that you combine your 7-minute ab workout with our stretch flow routine. It's a lovely little combination and all done and dusted in 17 minutes. All right, girls, enjoy our 7-minute ab workout we've got for you today. Okay, girls, we're going to start with our traditional plank movement here. So when you're ready, coming up onto your toes and your elbows. If you do find this too challenging, please remember to come down onto your knees. But as you do hold your position, just be aware that you're squeezing your bottom cheeks together, you're squeezing your inner thighs, pulling up your pelvic floor internally, and imagine that there is a hot balloon underneath your tummy, really drawing that up toward your lower back. Push those elbows into the floor and away, and stay lengthened through the crown. So just avoid dropping your head, keeping our neck muscles nice and strong throughout this movement. This really helps work all your abdominal wall, and it's great for your posture as well as your strength. Okay, just releasing out of that movement now. We're coming into swimming. So we're now going to start working our lower back muscles. So laying on the floor, I want you to lift your chest off the floor for me. And when you're ready, start lifting opposite arm to opposite leg. As you do this movement, I want you to imagine I've got strings on fingers and toes and I'm pulling you in each direction. So lift and lengthen. Just remember not to hold your breath. So I want you to keep breathing, exhale and inhale. Stay lengthened through the crown. Draw your abdominals to your lower back and just trying to keep that chest lifted off the floor if you can. My girls that did want an extra challenge, you could do both legs and both arms whilst I'm doing one leg and one arm. Push your pubic bone into the floor and you'll feel that will really help you to lift up through that chest area, and just continuing to do this lower back strengthening exercise. Okay, when you're ready, we're now coming up and we're coming into another exercise, climb the mountain. So up onto your hands and toes, you're going to lift opposite legs up, and then you're going to bring that knee into your chest, then bring it diagonally to your opposite elbow and finishing it with taps to the side. So we're doing 2 of each. So lift, alternating leg lifts, squeezing into your glutes, then knee to chest for me, working the lower abdominals, going diagonally, starting to work more into the oblique, and tapping out to the side, working into your core. Let's do that again. Lift one leg at a time, bring those knees into your chest, then going diagonally and finishing with tapping to the side. Girls, this is a great bone density exercise for your arms and your wrists. Now we're going to move on from there, and I'm going to get you to come back down into your elbow plank position, and we're doing another plank with a twist. So this time I want you to set up as you did traditionally and drawing your abs to your lower back, but we're now dipping one hip down at a time, and I'm doing 4, then having a moment. I'm sort of counting to 4, and then I'm doing another 4 dips and then counting to 4. If you feel strong enough, by all means, you can just keep doing your hip dips from side to side. And when I do that, I always pull up my tummy as I come back to the middle. So I sort of just have a bit of a moment, pull up through my tummy and keep that going. So it really does work those extra core muscles while you're holding that position. Okay, the next one that I'm going to get you to do is I'm going to get you to sit on your bottom, lay back and come back onto your elbows for me. Now lift the chest up here, girls. So rather than sinking through the shoulder blades, I want you to open up the chest and squeeze the shoulder blades and lift both those feet off the floor. And this is called the clock exercise. So imagine your feet are facing 12 o'clock on a clock face, and you're lowering them down to 3 o'clock and then lowering them down to 9 o'clock. Exhale as you're lowering the legs, and inhale as you bring it back to the center. So this is really starting to work those twisty muscles, those oblique muscles once again, and keeping that chest lifted throughout this exercise will help you to maintain correct posture, drawing your abdominals in toward your lower back while doing this exercise. Remembering to breathe, girls. Loving our abs. Are we having fun yet? Alrighty, let's come down onto the ground for me. And I want you to bring your arms down by the side. And you're going to bring both those feet off the floor, knees above hips. And we call this tabletop position in Pilates. And then we're going to lower one heel to the floor and hover just above the floor and then lifting back into tabletop. When you've got that movement going, drawing the abdominals to your lower back on each movement, then start adding in alternating arms. So as you lower your right leg to the floor, you would lengthen your left arm behind you. And as you lower your left arm foot to the floor, you bring your right arm behind you. So girls, I think this is called the dead bug exercise. It's not the best name for an exercise, but it's once again a really fantastic abdominal strengthening exercise. So the trick is keep drawing the tummy to your lower back. Don't let your lower back arch at all, but rather keeping it drawing to your back so you have contracted those muscles. Okay. Oh, how do we feel? We having fun yet? Okay, so girls, we're going to finish with swan dive, our very last one, which really does strengthen all those back muscles. And you'll notice I'm bringing my arms out to the side and straight away I'm lifting my chest off the ground. So I exhale as I push my pubic bone into the floor. My hip bones stay onto the floor and I'm lifting my chest and my arms off the floor. Now I'm just bringing my arms to the side, just showing those girls that maybe have shoulder injuries. Just bring your arms to the side if that feels more comfortable. But girls, as you're doing this exercise, just be mindful that you are opening up the chest, squeezing your shoulder blades together. So you're getting that strengthening through the upper back at the same time. And my girls that want that extra challenge, you can see that I'm just bringing my arms out to the side as I lift and then lowering them down to my side as I lower down. So up to you. Listen to your body. Lots of different ideas there that you can work with. Well, congratulations, girls. You've just completed your 7-minute ab workout.